A little bit late today. That's okay. How's everyone doing? I'll just wait for everyone to get into the room. If it's a slow night, then sweet. I could use a slow night. That's okay. What? Come on, what? Okay, so my computer got hacked, in case you were wondering. And my Apple password changed, and now I'm scared to use my laptop, okay? So that's what I'm dealing with. I do have a different laptop that I can use, so I'm switching over to that one. That being said, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed because I lost a lot of things. So, but not in regards to my work. I had all that backed up, but still. Yeah. So, are my agents already ready to go? Yes, they are. I just have to input them into my website that I made. That will be starting on Monday. Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, I have to, the reason why it's Monday too is because I'm helping my aunt with her renovation. Her basement got flooded. So, yeah. That's the thing that I do. I help my family. It's the thing. Tina, you're on here every single week, and like I don't understand, like I'm down. Like, what do you do with AI? I mean, like honestly, I'm so green. I have a book. I got like 3 different books on how to work with the engineering of AI. I do not have a degree or nothing like that. So I was gonna, okay, I got it. I understand. What does it say? Okay. Dashboards for F1, central bank rate tracking. Okay. Okay. So, maybe you can help me with the tracking charts, because I already know that like as soon as I start inputting the material into the system, it's not going to be tracking what I want it to be tracking. I can sense it. But my email is julia.prude-homie, Prude -HOMIE @fullylit with 2 T's. So FULLY LITT.com. Jeez, I can't think today. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's it, right? Julia Prude-Homie. It should be in my bio as well. At fully LITT.com. Yep. And it's on my website as well. Hello, everyone. As you come into the chat, put down where you're from. I'll give you a shout out as you come into the room. Hello. Yo, Darren, what's up? Are we going to do another games night? What do you guys feel like doing? I was actually going to see if you guys mind if I clean my kitchen while I did this live stream, but oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey man, whoever's fault it is, it takes two to tango, okay? So let's think about the role that we played in it, right? So when you say not my fault, like instantly as soon as you say like you're evading, like obviously two people, if you're like we're together at one point and then you're not together anymore, like there's some incompatibilities, right? Oh, she left you for her friend? No, I'm not diabetic. No, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna clean my kitchen at the same time as I was doing this stream, but I don't know if I can do that. Okay, find your website and okay, good. Yeah. I did that website myself. So proud of myself. No, it's her friend that made a split. Oh, okay. Well, I don't understand. Like, how does someone make anybody do anything? I don't get it. Like, were you actually maybe not that good for her? Maybe, possibly. Okay, sounds good. I'll be waiting for your weekend. Weekend? I'll be waiting for your weekend, apparently. No, I'll be waiting for your email. That's okay. No, it's okay, Chris. Honestly, I appreciate you reaching out. I'm actually serious about building this. And the reason why I'm doing it publicly as well is because it's not knowledge that I have to withhold. This is information that the world should have. And I don't have to feel like I have to guard it. You know what I mean? Like it's a system that can't be abused. So, and that's the way I designed it. So. Sounds good. I'll be waiting for your email. It's her friend that made you guys split. Okay, well, I'm not sure about. I was, and she still likes me. Okay, that's fine, Darren. I mean, like, in all honesty, this sounds a little bit like, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because, like, all I'm trying to say, review. Okay, so you're 10 and 12. So this is kid love. Okay, that's very cute. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes when we're younger and we start getting into relationships, friends can influence our decisions to be with people or not to be with people. And sometimes kids even get with people just so that it can be a joke, right? So all I'm trying to say is don't take it personal. You know, the more you ignore her, the more she's going to want you back, right? So that's my advice for you. Morocco, what's up here? Thank you. Or Moroccan. So you're Moroccan? Are you from Morocco? Thank you. Thank you for the compliment on my website. I worked really hard on that. It took me months, man. Aw, thanks. That's very nice of you to say. Okay, so I'm also, okay, I want to make a prompt. Okay, so when I'm answering a comment, is there a way, does anyone know to have, can I select a comment so that it pops up on the screen? And that way everyone knows which comment I am answering. Is there a way to do that? I think about thinking. So, I mean, like, my words are not crafted. I would say they're well thought out. They're precise and they deliver the proper feeling from within, right? So, but that took a lot of time to hone in on my own skills. So, if anything, I'm happy to be a voice for the people who cannot get it out. But I'm not sure how easy it is if you're streaming on a phone or iPad. Okay, so using is OBS like a streaming software? Because I can get that. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. I was looking at different ones. Can I? Darren, so I do interviews for my moderators. If you want to send me an email, I can give you an interview and then we can go from there. I am going to need some school references of your character. Just joking. Okay, I will download that. Open broadcasting software, okay? Streamables or there are other ones too, I don't know. Okay, but because my accounts did get hacked the other day, is there like some kind of security that I can also run? I have a VPN, which amazes me too at the same sense of like how this all happened. I'm just joking, Darren. Chill. But no, I believe my moderators do have to be over the age of 18. It does say on my account that I shouldn't be streaming to viewers younger than 18, but that's okay. You're here for a reason. I'm happy to help. Yeah, sure. 1 second. What happened? What are we doing? We're just talking about my AI project right now. Oh, Danny, you're so freaking funny, man. Okay, streamables. I'm gonna look up all these and see what I can do. Or Streamlabs. My bad. The hell. Just can't even read today. Streaming. Okay, are we gonna play games today? You guys want to play a game with the whole acronym thing? Oops, what are you using? Okay, so I actually built my own website. What I want it to do, like I built my own website for what my knowledge is of how I want it to be able to structure itself. I know the system works. It's more or less like a threshold it stops the whole rampage of agents running free and stuff. Okay, so that's one of the solutions. This can be applied to many different things though. This is like a truth detector, I guess you could say. Hi. I already have my website built. So for the AI project, I built it with Lovable because I had to be able to input the prompts because I don't code personally, right? So I was able to structure it and get some of the background processes without having any experience. I'm going to be testing it on Monday to see if it runs through properly and have all my agents updated. But the one thing is like, hey, just a quick question. If I do this on Lovable, are they going to take the data though? Is there a way that I can like export that website that I built and put it into something that is more private, like a server? To Claude server. Okay, so I can like purchase a server from them. Yeah, Lovable is honestly, it's a really good site. straight up, I recommend it, especially if you have no experience whatsoever and you're trying to build something. Yeah. Just because, like, it's not that I'm trying to guard it, but I want to be able to see all the data, like all the back end structures, how it's formatting itself, how it's putting it into binary. And I found, like, when I originally started this project on ChatGPT, and I wasn't able to access any of that. So especially when I exported my whole entire account, it gave me .das files, and I can't view them. I can't see any of the private data. So I mean, like, I'm not really looking. I want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes. Like, I want to structure. I want to see how it does it. Okay. GPU. Okay. Depends on what you have for computing power, though. Oh, shoot. Okay, so how much computing power am I looking at? Like, what is my baseline here that I should be able to support? I'd use codecs with any local. I'm trying to configure AI video editor with which comes with. Okay, so I wish I could share my screen. Is there a way to do that? Because I'll go onto the website itself and then we can look at it together. What exactly I'm doing. Is there a way that I can do that? If you go onto my website, so it's called Architect, the project, it will take you to the, and if you see, there's a link or hyperlinked words that says, see how Architect works. You can go to that website. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm taking real life scenarios, okay? And this is my actual life that these scenarios come from. So they're all real things that have happened. I guess it's more or less like an ethical screening. Okay, so I mean, like, how much space do I need on a hard drive? Like, how many terabytes am I looking for? How much RAM do I need? What's the processor that I'm gonna need for a baseline? Like, I don't even know what they're at now. I know I have an M2 chip on my MacBook, but probably, I don't, last time I checked with Windows or like any other computer that's not Apple was an i7. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to use my Apple one because I have to get a bigger hard drive and I don't have that right now. So I don't have the space on my Apple computer to continue the build on that per se. Okay. Like, I have a Dell computer as well. Yeah. .3080 Ti GPU. I don't even know what that means. Okay, I'll figure it out. 3080 Ti. So is there like a way that we could also like just like talk about this on like Discord or something? I do have Discord now, so I don't really know how it all works, but I did most of my AI work with simply doing prompts on ChatGPT. Yeah, so like the trade secrets and everything like that, like I'm gonna make it public so that the world can see it. I don't want this information to be safeguarded. I don't want it to be scapegoated. I don't want it to be, like, if anything, I'm not qualified, quote unquote, okay, to be working in the field of AI in the next couple years. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of more restrictions and regulations comparing of the impact it has on the earth. That being said, I would much rather just get this information out there, and then that way they can just use it. Chris, when you send over that email I'll probably hop on a Zoom call with you and just share my screen of exactly what I've already built so that you can see the different things that I have in place. And then maybe you can help me like just see how I have to structure it going forward, or how you would structure it. And I mean, all has to be compliant and provable. Like, it has to be able to have a documented track of every step of the way. Otherwise, they're going to be like, oh, you can't recreate it. But yeah, I can. Watch me. I am the blueprint, okay? This is my life. Okay, so 32 gigabytes RAM, 16 gigabytes GDDR6. Okay, right. So should I be using like a desktop, but like not a laptop? Okay. Like, once the prototype, like the structure of it is built, and I start sending it through testing, and like, I want my work to be able to speak for itself. So the like, when it gets sent out, or when people lease it, or whatever the hell, however else we want to do it, like, eventually the project's probably going to be taken out of my hands and into a bigger server, like a bigger company itself. And that's fine. I mean, like, I'm not here to, I already have something else going on. So like, this itself is not for me to, I was doing that. I'm changing it. I'm not worried about the ownership of it. It should not be owned. Okay, yeah, I understand. But the thing about it is, like, I would stay on Lovable for sure. I could definitely do that. I just want to be able to see the back end data, and that's the thing that I'm not going to be able to see. I don't believe. Like, I don't believe they're going to be able to give me the prompts or the tray. I'm pretty sure that's part of the agreement when you sign up. Is like they keep that. Like, that's not something that's something you release, right? So I'm building a threshold on with AI. It doesn't have a start. It doesn't have an end. I have it already built out, but I just have to structure it into a system that actually lets me see it and export it. So that's what I'm working on right now. I am going to need help with the prompting maybe, and even the build structure of it, because that I don't have any coding experience. When it comes down to, I built a website on Lovable that can do it for me. However, I'm working through the quirks of it. That's going to start on Monday, will be my first video. What do you mean? Like, I pay money to have it hosted. Like, it's not my, I don't understand. Would that not be considered my own server? Even though I pay for it? I mean, like, obviously you got to pay for the server, but. Like I said, I'm reading books on AI and like what it had the proper terminology. So like, bear with me here. I'm a little green. So yeah. Starting with nothing. No experience. That's okay, me either, honestly. Like, I'm not, I believe that you're just paying for like on my website, everything gets sent to my email address, like, directly. So I don't really have to pay for a back end to store emails, or like, you know what I mean? So that's convenient, but I also pay for Google Workspace. So Workspace is my go-to for everything. That's a good question. So it stops the free rampage of agents doing things that they're not supposed to. It's more or less like an ethical screening. So, and it changes based on what it's being presented. Okay, so it builds itself as it goes. My website, I think I built it less than like $300. I was able to do it for less than $300. I built it myself though. So it's optimized for whatever target that you give it. Okay, so whatever you're trying to figure out, whatever scenario, whatever truth that you're trying to find, and it will run through it and it builds itself as it goes. It's hard to explain. It's more of a subtraction system, not necessarily a build on system. The agents are only there to help me build the system. The agents aren't going to be something that stay within it, if that makes any sense. Like the agents aren't, they're there for the structure of the information that I'm putting in. I can't tell you that answer because that would actually, it doesn't even matter. The system runs it on itself. So like its own process, its own structure, it runs it on itself. That's the loop. That's the secret. Before it comes up with any defining answers, it has to go through its own. Thanks, Andy. See you. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck, boy. Bye. Like, I can guarantee that, like, anyone else who wants to try and structure this data is not going to be able to do it, okay? There's certain aspects I think very deeply about life, and I'm putting in real life scenarios and considerations that usually most people don't even think about, right? So the system isn't meant to have a bias. The system is built not to have a bias, as a matter of fact. And it's not against, it prevents unnecessary harm, okay? So the thing about unnecessary harm, who am I to decide what that is? Unnecessary harm is to the individual, right? So it's a system that adapts. It's a system that confirms. It's a system that will divvy out all aspects of life until it finds an unnecessary harm. Well, that's what testing is for, right? So when it works, I can't tell you, like, honestly, the words that you're using, I don't have a degree in coding, okay? So I'm not exactly sure what association or like what part of the structure that you're referring to, or how it all operates within its sequence. That being said, I can structure it and I can show you that it works. I spent 28 years of my life figuring out this structure, and it works. I promise you it works, and it works repeatedly. In the end, ultimately, it's about to like it's about decreasing the taxes that we pay already. Okay, so I hate to say this, it may be a little controversial, but if people of a certain nature are just being thrown in prison that we pay for, okay, cool. Or they can occupy a piece of land, okay? They can be in there. We can give them all the resources that they need to survive, and they can actually work because, you know, jail's easy for them. I come from the street. I know what these people actually say, okay? Like, if they had to make their own food, if they had to pot things, like garden and actually make their own, that's labor, that's actual torture for them, okay? So I mean, like, in all honesty, child predators, I ain't trying to support their bill while they're in prison. Are you? No, they can go occupy a piece of land with like-minded individuals, and the trash can take out the trash, because they're either going to end up killing each other or they're going to figure out life, right? So like, all I'm trying to say is, like, I'm done paying taxes for things that shouldn't come out of our pocket. Okay, well, that's cool. That's fine. Everyone, if you don't subscribe to the channel, we're a pink octopus. Hey, man, I think being a pink octopus would be kind of cool. Just saying. But you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. It's fine. If you email me, I'm gonna start posting videos of what I'm structuring, how I'm doing it, and then I can also show you the processes that I've already come up with. I unfortunately don't have any of that back-end data because ChatGPT won't give it to me. And I wasn't aware of that when I first started the project. I did put in instructions, and I did seal the container, and I did put confidential on every single document. However, I don't think that transpires into trade secrets or anything like that. So So that just became a thing. When I started this project, that was not a thing. And either was cross referencing in conversations. That wasn't a thing either. So I actually had a data breach that I was able to document and get the agent to admit that I should go and see, like, the agent even said, it's all documented too. I have the transcript and the everything of that conversation as well. So that's another scenario that I built off of. It's more or less not a scenario, but it's like a reference of like past mistakes, just to see like what happened. I wish I could have the back end data of that, but no, can't. But that's when they were like implementing the whole cross-examination between conversations. Okay, hold on, I gotta get a drink. Hood rich, okay. Hood rich. Okay. And we're back. Sorry, I was dying there ever so slightly. Okay. Do I have the desktop app? Yeah, I did. Honestly, I love the experience of just getting to see all the data come together and how it structured it was amazing. I loved every single minute of it, even if I don't get to see the back end data that it gave. I mean, I feel like the conversation in itself is enough. I can't open this. Oh my God. Weak. You're right. I agree with you, right? So the agents itself, so like I intuitively, like how it came to me was, okay, so I have kind of like a bad past, okay? So like I get anxiety and stuff like that sometimes. That being said, I realized that the energy, like the anxiety that I was getting wasn't necessarily me or from my experiences. It was more or less like a fear of working with a certain, okay, call me woo woo, but working with a certain energy that is supposed to assist me with the project. Okay, so like that's cool. Anyway, so I got the reference from Shrek. I forget exactly what. Hold on. With the let's go donkey, that one. Okay, so then I looked up the spiritual meaning of what a donkey is, and there's a lot of different deities and folklore that is associated with donkeys. So the donkey project is something that I made, and those are like, that's what I use to build my agents. Because it's all aspects, it's everything good and bad, right? So it's about unnecessary harm. It's not about being like, oh, the peace and love, like in what world? Okay, like no, peace and love is not. We are not peace and love, but we can be peaceful if we make a choice to be. Yeah. It's actually, so like the original document that I made is 211 pages long. So for the donkey project, like that in itself, its file, yeah, there's a lot bigger than what I was expecting it to be. So I need to know how to take all that data that I have. So I put it into like a blueprint to mark out. I don't know if the blueprint, so I don't know how to tell if the blueprint is actually doing what I need it to do though. That's the part that I'm missing. I have no way to, I don't understand necessarily how it's prompting it. I have to double check that though, because exactly, I don't know how it's taking that information and formatting it. Itchy. I have mosquito bites all over my legs. Yeah, in a way, kind of, yeah. But like the thing about it is it's like a real world application. Like I'm not going like mythology. Like I'm like, tell me, how is this converting into like this today's day and age? Like what, I don't want it to be mystical. I don't want it to be something that isn't practical. Like I need to know what this is referring to and like how does it apply and like how has it transpired, even like the evolution of it is even important. I have, yeah. I've only read half of one of his books, but I'm not okay, so I just kind of started living a normal life and like finding my purpose and all that. I changed my life back in 2021. So this whole like being reading and everything like that is kind of new to me still. Yeah. That's okay. How you doing? It's good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate that. We're just talking about my AI project right now. My website's up and running as well. So, oh, I'm so itchy. Oh my goodness. I hate mosquitoes so much. Okay. I'll scratch my skin right off. I will. Okay. life is always lifing, you know? Life is lifing. Life is good. No, I'm good. Waiting to go out to work is what I'm doing, man. That's okay. Can you not? Like, that's really nice of you, but I don't think people want to see your bunghole. Yeah, this nice. The dentist appointment went well. Like I said, I'm waiting to go out to work, right? So, and like, I don't like to touch the money that I have in my savings because, or my index funds. I try not to as much as possible because, like, why? That money's there so that it can accumulate more wealth, right? It's not something you want to keep taking from. So, I just, I haven't. Can you not? Thank you. Be a lady. Thank you. Can you not? Yeah, be a lady, please. Come here. Come on. What's wrong? You're okay. Okay. Anyway, that's just my skin. That's my skin does that. True Man True. Hey, what's up? I put that post. Okay, so my laptop got hacked, so I wasn't able to put that health document on there, but I did do it in my community, and I kind of gave you a sneak peek of how everything's structured. I just got my laptop back, so I'm going to finish making that document, and I'm going to put it in a shared drive so that you can access it. It's rather long. It's probably going to be close to like 50 to 100 pages long, which you don't have to read it all, but... Okay, so archetypes, I think, are coping mechanisms in a way, right? So, like, depending on your upbringing and what you see, I think there's an evolution to archetypes, and I think that it's a transition. I don't think it's like something that you're stuck at. I believe that we become all the archetypes, and I think we go hard left and hard right. So figuring out what your polarity is, and then finding a way to balance that polarity out, right? So I do believe all archetypes have its polar opposite, right? So everything is a pair. And where you get stuck within that polarity is going to be dependent on your capacity for change. That's my opinion. That's okay. 100%. Man, I got you. Don't worry. Be on there Monday. But I did give like a little sneak peek about like how and what's going to be within the document for you. Would you like to meet here some? Would you like to meet here some? No, I'm not really looking for a husband right now. I'm actually more than happy being single. I'm actually kind of like anti-relationship right now. So like, I'm not the chick to... Okay, hold on a second. Just give me a minute. Sorry, my child there got She got into some trouble there. I had to go help her real quick. Okay. Feminist for sure. Yes, totally. Oh my god. Okay, that's hilarious. How could they hack your laptop? Did you click? I don't know exactly. I don't know. Like, honestly, I was trying to remove my MacBook from my account as my password was changed. So like, I didn't even know, but I just felt like my computer was running off. Like, I just didn't have a good feeling about it. Like, something wasn't right. So, as I was trying to remove it from my account, that's when they changed my password. So yeah, I don't know. I still don't know. I took it to the Apple store. They told me that I was crazy and that I actually forgot my user password. And I was like, no, actually, I forgot my Apple account password. But I'm not going to preach to a choir that doesn't want to listen, right? So it's fine. Anyways, but I put the exact same software because I had a backup on my Time Machine. So exactly what went wrong with it, I put it right back onto my laptop so I could fuck with them. Is that weird? But that's my plan. So anyways, I just haven't turned it on. So I don't know. I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to figure it out. I have to. Exactly what wolf do you feed? I love that. How much am I honest about my new love? Dude, I'm so honest with myself. I'm so honest that I don't want one right now. Okay. So like stay away. Like that my fair warning is like, I am not the person you want to be dating right now. I promise you that because I'm not nice. I'm so not nice. I have no patience. I have no nothing. Okay. I'm not the chick. I'm not going to be in my feminine energy. I am not going to be nice and sweet. I am not going to cook you dinner. I am not going to clean your clothes and do your laundry. I am not. So like, I'm not wifey material right now. Okay. I am me material and taking care of myself. Okay. Thank you. At which point does the model stop? Wait, at which point does the structure stop being a model of human intelligence and become a new form of intelligence with its own autonomy? Oh, wait, hold on. That's not the word. Ontology, okay. 1 second here. All right. So we got one of these, okay. Hey, what's up? I have forgiven. But you know what? This isn't even it's not that I'm mad at anybody. I am so not mad. Like if anything, I knew it was happening as it was happening. I'm not mad about things not working out. Want to know what it is? I'm tired of giving myself for the same freaking pattern to happen over and over and over again in my life. So clearly something needs to change within me. That being said, to do that, I have to work on myself and I have to figure out what within me is attracting that, right? So I'm not blaming anyone for nothing, but I'm also not being nice about my it's not even like a get back. Like it's I'm not playing about my future anymore. I don't have time to waste on people doing the same fucking thing over and over again for them not to want to evolve with me. Okay. Like I don't got time. I don't got the time. I don't got the patience. I don't got the span of nothing for it anymore. Okay. So like if they can't keep up, they could just get the fuck out of the way. No one's talking about you. No one's talking about you. I'm talking about me being happily single. Please. Oh my God. Don't do this. Like, don't make me do this on social media, because I will. And you will hate me for it. And I won't feel bad. So, like, please don't. Back to the question that I was trying to look up the word to. Okay. But it's funny that we weren't even talking about you, but I was just talking in general about something, and you automatically associated yourself to it. So I think that speaks for itself. No? Thank you. That's okay. People can ask me out. I'm not offended. It's not like that. It's just like, I also know about where I stand, right? So it's just like, okay, so why is the cam angled? I don't know. What do you mean angled how? It's like straightforward, man. I don't know. Something is upstairs though. Hold on, guys, because I heard that. Maybe that was the door. Hold on a minute. Give me a second here. Someone's gonna die, I swear to God. Come on. And it's not gonna be me. I promise you that much, okay? You know, I probably shouldn't get too cocky, you know? I'm just saying. No, like, I think it might have been just my cat book. Okay, anyways. Back to what I was saying. Okay, I need to look up this word, y'all. Just give me a second. Like, I'm actually trying to focus on this. Okay, down more. What the heck? There it is. Okay. Okay, let's figure this out. We're gonna look this up. I like birds, so. On tall, ontology. What are you? No, we don't want another word. We want, oh, damn. Should take some definitions. There we go. Branch of metaphysics that addresses the nature of essential characteristics of being and of things that exist. The study of being, what is that? Preposition in the capacity of, oh, okay. The theory of a particular philosopher or school of thought concerning the fundamental types of entity in the universe. Okay, a logical system involving theory, classes, developed by, okay, that guy. The structure of concepts or entities with a domain organized by relationships and systems. It already is that. Honestly, it already is that. That's exactly what it is. See you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the good conversation too. Please email me if you can. I would like to work with you. And I know you said that you kind of have work a little bit on it. I just like to get maybe even brainstorm or like an opinion of where, or I don't know, I don't know, even just like to talk, I guess. I don't know. You don't have to message me if you don't want to. That's fine. Okay, I also heard thuds is my upstairs. I also heard thuds in my upstairs. Yeah. Hey, yes, and wake up, wish you were alone. Oh my God, thank you. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. That is the truth. Kick the cat. Yo, we're not doing, like Think and Grow Rich over here, okay? We're not kicking no one's cat. I can't see. Oh, wait, my little feather lamp. Yeah. I love my lamp. It's very nice. I have a brain picture up there. I'm going to be doing some redecorating. I got some new stuff, but my room's a little messy right now, so. Okay. Everything's really messy in here right now. Have you ever tried sitting naked in a bathtub eating fried cat? Yo, I thought you were about to say fried chicken, yo. I was like, hell yeah, but like, no. No. Definitely not fried cat. See ya, thank you. Because I like the brain, okay? I'm into the brains. Is that so bad? You don't like my art? It's because I have, okay, my office is like one with my life. Like, as in knowing which part of the brain fires and causes what to happen. So I like to read about the molecular composition of a human and like the trace elements and minerals that we're built on. I like to take things right down to the base level of everything, because I mean, it should be simple, right? What the body does with it is the complexity part of it. So, I mean, like, if you could create mind maps, then it's not so hard to understand, right? So that's kind of why I have the picture of the brain. It's a mind map to see like what is. I don't have any children, and I do eat fried chicken, yeah, sometimes, yeah. I mean, like, why not? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know they even made things like that. Pig brain. No, I don't. I think the heart is what makes the brain fire. I think they coincide one in one, right? So brain and heart should be equally balanced on a level of importance, because without one, you don't have the other. Okay, yo. We need to go do something really quick. Okay. Okay. So, oh no. Oh boy, what'd I do with it? Hi, monkey. What are you doing, silly girl? Okay. Hey, what's right? Come on, let's go. We're gonna go outside for a bit because I don't want to be inside anymore. Y'all want to see my renovations that I've been working on? Look, want to see the renos? Can I switch it? Hold on here. Does it switch? How do I do that? Anyways, whatever. We're just gonna go outside. It's fine. I'll show you after. How do I do it though? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, don't mind everything being up, but we had to take out all of this, and I have to rip out the top because there was mold and it flooded. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's okay. I'm a G when it comes down to renos. So yeah, that's my life. Oh my God, the cellar. Okay, wait, I can't smoke on here though. Oops, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's dark here. Sometimes, yeah, I do, yeah. Don't judge me. I could be doing a lot worse things, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't do hard drugs, sorry. So, yeah. Just cigarettes. From Carolina, or California, Carolina. Oh, man, that's cool. I'm down. I'm quitting. I am. I just haven't got there yet. So, because like, want to know why? Because these are grape flavor and they're so good. Oh my God, they're so good. Shh, don't tell anyone. Like, I'm just saying, they're so good. I almost quit and then I found these things. And I'm like, oh, it's the death of me. I swear to God. No, I like to be outside. Something like I would prefer to be outside if I didn't have so much work to do, but I find myself inside quite often because I'm working on the computer. Nice. Yeah, they're freaking so good. Shh, don't talk about it. Shh. Shh. Tell you. And I'm gonna have to quit smoking just because I talked about it on social media. It's so bueno. Yeah, no, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty peaceful around here. I mean, like, it's a good neighborhood. I like that. I'm probably the most noise that people get around here. I mean, I do wake up in the morning and like yell. Not like at anything. I more or less like I just like sing. But I have a stretching song. I have a yawning song, you know? So, I mean, those are my things that I do. Yo, if you're gonna, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, if you're, don't like pretend, like don't semi-regularly smoke. Like, just don't. I don't want to smoke either. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't nothing. Like, don't do it. You're sure to get lung cancer if you smoke. I've been smoking since I was like 13, yo. I'm 28 now. I will. I'm actually collaborating with a friend of mine, so we connected over my live streams. We're making some music right now. So Zind is his name, and so we're making some music right now, actually. Exactly. So why would you semi-regularly start to smoke again, Chris? You don't understand. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, that you digressing. That's digressing. You don't want to do that. Exactly. Well, like, there's like the whole like fenbenzidol, membenzidol, and like ivermectin thing now. I wish I knew about that before my mom passed away. So like, she passed away when I was 18. Yeah. So. I mean, honestly, I feel like you should really take care of your body regardless, because you only have one of them. So like, love this vessel that you have, because I mean, really, at the end of the day, in this lifetime, you only get one, right? So, and then you get old. So enjoy it while you can. Vaping is so much worse, I agree. I thank this body of mine every single day for the amount of stress that it's endured, for the amount of things that I've put it through. Yeah. I got a strong body. Like, literally, if I pee, I thank my body. I thank my kidneys for working, okay? That's all. Like, say thank you to your body. Vaping is, it's oil, right? So like, anything that's water soluble, okay, cool, put it in your lungs, go right ahead, because it's gonna absorb eventually, right? If it's not water soluble, 10 out of 10, I do not recommend putting oil in your lungs of any sort. That's how babies die. Did you know that Johnson & Johnson, the baby oil, you know how many freaking lawsuits they get in a year for babies dying because the child inhaled it and then slowly drowned? Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. I was gonna smoke, but I can't smoke on camera, so we're just not gonna do that. Damn! Hold on. Okay, yo, I seriously got to start cleaning my kitchen though, so like, you guys are gonna have to bear with me as I clean my kitchen while I talk to y'all, okay? Because, like, seriously, this is not. Yeah, I know. Exactly. We are being poisoned. And that's the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, I'm tired of trusting the government. I don't know about you, but, like, I am. And, like, also, okay, so, like, the system that I developed, the system I developed is gonna, like, weed all that stuff out as well. Wait, hold on. I have shorts on. I don't want you guys seeing nothing. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, okay? Okay, so this one time, I don't know if I told you guys this story yet. I was walking down the street to Tim Hortons, and I was talking to my brother on the phone, and somebody pulled over and was talking to me, and he's like, hey, are you working or walking? And then my brother chimed in, and he's like, she's working on walking things. But yeah, I think I have a short about that. I'm just grabbing my tripod. Give it to me. Jeez Louise, thank you. Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're coming back. There we go. What's already gone? Okay, so I think that's a good height. Yeah, I think that's all right. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. All right. Thanks for bearing with me there. I'm gonna have you guys look at me from the back, so we could just, you know, just do this instead. Ooh. A little bit shaky. Okay. Okay, we're gonna hope that works. Okay, we're good. All right. Of hospitals. Oh, did they? Just flip the camera and go, no need to turn it off. I know, I understand. Okay, yeah. I'm just kind of weird like that, okay? I'm really big on privacy. That's all. Silver kills bacteria. It doesn't, okay, there's a shanganite or something like that. It's a mineral. That also kills bacteria, does it not? This is garbage anyway, so I can just put it in there. Life be life, and I tell you, man. Shingani, there's like 3 different types of it. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. We're good. I think we're good. No, I have not. I don't think fried cat food is my thing, man. Definitely not for me. No, definitely not. Like, once you go cat, you never go back? Or, like, what is it? Like, I don't understand. Is that how it goes? It's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think you guys would have a better, like, looking at me. But, I make weird faces, so just, yeah. Bear with me here. I have a bunch of stuff I got to put away that I got from my aunt, too. So, it's a work in progress, y'all. I'm going to do it this way. I think that should be fine. Yeah, we should be good there. Okay. So was it difficult for you to start a channel and show yourself to the world? You know what? No, not really, no. I'm pretty open about things. I know who I am, though. That's the thing. Is, like, I'm not easily offended. So it doesn't really matter what people say. I'm not worried about... last relationship I was in, I made myself the laughing stock so that I could just leave, okay? That's the kind of person I am. Like, I made sure that they didn't want me so that I could get out of what I needed to get out of because it was just a really bad situation. So, I'm not afraid of that kind of stuff. So I started my channel, how long ago now? Like 2021 roughly, I think, or 2022. I started it, I opened it in 2021. I didn't really do anything with it because I didn't know who I was. I had to get my heart broken first. And then throughout that process, I realized how broken my self-worth was. And then that's kind of where it all started. And then it kind of just like, whoa, gross. It started just going off from there, right? So I don't really plan my content. Don't get me wrong, I do it, but I don't. It just kind of comes naturally to me. So, yeah. Like, I'm not scripting anything and I'm not trying to be someone I'm not, right? So, and I also don't talk about shit that I'm not interested in. So, yeah. Like, I don't feel like I have to put on a mask to the world for me to be able to get on camera. Like, the way that I am with you guys is the way that I show up with everybody and, like, my everyday life. It's the heartbreak taught you a lot of things. It's taught me a lot of things. Sometimes it makes... I mean, I think the way that we grow into better people, that is in itself a loaded, like, that's a loaded statement. So, I mean, oh, God. Delvin. Are you all right? Are you going to be okay, Pink? So what it means to be a better person, like what does that actually mean when you put it into perspective? For me, being a better person was learning to love myself and learning to walk away when something becomes too much, right? So we all have different wounds that we have from childhood that we had to sacrifice our authenticity to be able to get cared for, right? So the older you become, the safer you get to step into your authentic nature and do what you want to do. Deconstructing the things you tell yourself is a whole different ballgame, right? Because you too convince yourself that this is what you believe, this is what you do, this is how you are, right? And it's not like that at all. You can be whatever you want to be, and you can think whatever you want to think. So is the thought patterns that you're having limiting you in your experiences, or is it giving you the opportunity to be limitless? That's kind of what I compare on. I started, you love me, well, thanks. I'm from Canada, but I mean, like, I live here on the internet. That's where I live. It's like a whole thing when it comes down to doing dishes. For me, I gotta have a clean sink, clean everything before I start. I don't have a baby. I got no children. Child free. Okay? No babies for me. Not this Christmas. You think I'm gonna have kids? Are you crazy? Oh my god. Not in this day and age. Not right now. No. Well, most human beings do, yeah. You would think so, right? I mean, like, it's a... Are you Canadian? I am Canadian, yes. I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. Sorry, that was like a lot of blue backs in there. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, moving on from that. Shut up, Benjamin. Jesus, man. That's how YouTube works. There we go. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, stop. That's not the point of my channel. Like, seriously, I'm just gonna, hold on. Let me just, it's better. There we go. Now, no more of that, okay? We're good. Let me move this over a bit because it's too big. Good points. Damn it. Yeah. Ah, shit. Fuck sakes. That's funny. Okay, anyways. Is it for business? Are you connecting with me for business? Because I'm not interested if it's for anything else other than business, okay? Like 0% interest, like not even slightly. No. Zero, zero, zero. want to know something that I did over the weekend? So I got my metabolic blueprint plan. I'm doing this for my health. So what they do is they take your blood, they put you on a machine, they look at your composition throughout your whole body, and they create you a personal meal plan for what your body and how it breaks down food, right? So I got that over the weekend, so that was super exciting. So going forward, I'm going to be making a meal plan tomorrow with my family. I'm excited to do that. You come live every day. No, I only go live on Fridays. Thanks. YouTube doesn't allow to type about gram. Like Instagram? Are you talking about like Instagram? Hi, Pookie. Sweetheart, if you call me Pookie one more time. I do a lot of different things. So I actually, maybe YouTube has some beef with Instagram. Could you imagine? They're like, no, you can't talk about that platform on my platform. This is like the Bible, just like a social media. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway. Yeah. I can be sweet. Just remember, I can be. I'm not always sweet. It's a choice. Sometimes I don't make the right one. I can't reach, I'm too bloody short. Like, oh darn. All right. Guys, want to see something super cool? Look at my like measuring thingies. Like, look, so like here, you have like the different settings, and then you can just like slide it up. Boom, boom, boom. You get a smaller one, or you can make it bigger. Boom, boom, boom. Bam! So cool. Google has beef with Meta. I bet you they do. Like, what are they? You charge me too much for other people's data and information when, like, really we're stealing it anyway and selling it. So, like, what do they have to be mad about? That's like being upset that your stolen car got stolen. Like, what are you, like, what are they arguing about? I don't get it. Like, baking soda. Arm & Hammer. Put this in your drink, in your water in the morning. It's good. It's really good. Makes you feel alive. It oxidizes your cells and stuff. And there's a guy that I connected with over Facebook, and that he wrote a book on it. So yeah. Ooh, hot. Let's put it. Ooh. Okay. What am I looking for? I need, oh yeah. Don't mind me, guys. It's my everyday life. I'm stuck in this body, okay? My tattoos, no, I like roses. So, I mean, I go for elegance in class, and also not only that, but that's my favorite flower. So, only red roses. Just joking, no. I like all roses. Just not the mini ones, because, like, who wants mini roses? It's like, I mini love you. Just kidding. Oh, jeez, I do construction. I do different trade work for a living. Mainly, that's what I do. But I also work in offices. Like, yes, I do freelance work. But mainly, like, I work construction. Yeah. Yep. I enjoy it, actually. I enjoy doing different renos, and this is the lid and the straw to my spray foam. What the hell is that? I'm kind of weird. I make noises quite a bit, so like just, you know, put up with it. Can't help it, I think. It's like a, maybe like borderline Tourette's. I don't know. I mean, it's sustainable. I'm living. I have savings. I have money put away. So I mean, like, it's sustainable. No, I can't. I'm sorry. It's going to be a hard no for me. I cannot support you. I love you from a distance. But like, no, I know. It's not me, man. Sorry. I don't like company. I'm very much so a loner. And it's probably better off that way because I can be a real person, you know? Trust me, you don't want to hang out with this, okay? You don't want this smoke. Does it explain everything? Like, yo, I was just born here. I didn't ask to be here. I am where I am until I go somewhere else, okay? So just remember that. Yeah, that's the thing. Look at my cutlery, though. It's so nice. I love this cutlery. It's so pretty. But bam. I don't ever use the kitchen. I just have nice kitchen stuff. That's about it. Honestly, I'm surprised I managed to hold on to all this stuff, especially when I was not so stable and like had everything in storage. Oh man, it's crazy. It's been a minute, but I mean, like I said, 2021 I changed my life, right? So, or not 2021, 2019. Yep. Do I have friends? Of course I have friends. Do I see them often? No, we don't talk often, not at all. But do I have friends? Yes, I do. What kind of question is that? Do they use bricks to build walls inside the home, like the US? We do that for schools, yeah, but not necessarily here. You can get a brick house. You can have that made. I don't think brick is one of the main materials that they use for building houses out here, though. No. It's more concrete that we use for the foundation, and then from there, they go into like the framing of the house and then insulating and yeah. Which one is expensive? What do you mean, like for material wise? Probably brick would be more expensive than. And then again, I'm not too sure. Like cost wise, I know wood, lumber is really expensive, but I don't think it's. I haven't done bricklaying, so I'm not too sure if it's more expensive than lumber. What's oof? That's cool. I mean, real estate's really good to get into. I want to get into that as well. Not necessarily real estate. I would like to have income properties though. So I mean, like, that's not necessarily real estate. That's like its own thing. I go live every Friday, and of course I don't mind you returning. It's all good. I had to clean my kitchen, so I had to stop being in the freaking office or whatever, and then come out here and do this. What state? I'm in Canada, not a state, country. Almost done. Wow, that's. I have so much stuff I gotta put away though. Like seriously, this is a freaking problem. Let me just see what this says. Thank you for that giggle. You're welcome. Okay. That's good. I'm happy for them. I'm happy that they like it out here. I mean, like, I was just born here, so I mean, like, I don't necessarily have a bias on I don't know. I'm just here. I'm here till I go somewhere else. Okay, so yes. Yeah, I keep fucking doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to freaking flash everybody. Okay, sorry. Anyway, my boyfriend was murdered in 2019. I didn't plan on being in the lifestyle that I did, but I mean, like, I was on my own at 13 years old. So it's just kind of naturally where I didn't plan on being that person. It just kind of happened. Let's just put it that way. When I realized that what I respected, what I thought honor was, what I found something worth actually like putting my life on the line the way that I did wasn't a thing, and was actually the very thing that would get you taken out. I had to come down to the realization that I was trying to be someone I'm not in a world that I didn't belong in. Right? So that being said, I was a child, and I wish I would have got a little bit of warning about what I was getting myself into. Like being told, what did he say? I'm not here for a long time, so we just enjoy it while it lasts. And then he also told me that there was like a bunch of them when it all started, and now there's only like 7 of them left. Like I still couldn't connect the dots to understand what I was getting myself into. So then after he was gone, that's when like shit actually started to get real, because like I wasn't affiliated with nothing, thank God. But in the same sense, when you know too much, right? So like I'm not worried about me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that other people may not be. Look, you know what I mean? Like it's just the way it goes when you live that lifestyle. So then that robbed me of 5 years of my life, pretty much, because yeah, my mind, it took my mind away. So I'm just getting my mind back now. I'm starting to live again, and this time not in a way that it's not going to be something that can be taken from me, right? So it's okay. It's honestly, as much as it was, if I didn't meet him, I wouldn't have known what a good relationship is, okay? In the same sense, if I didn't meet him, would I eventually figured it out? Yes. And do I feel I could have been warned better? Yes, I do. I do wish that I could have been. I didn't understand, and I wish I didn't have to go through what I went through. That I'm not going to say isn't a thing. It is. in the same sense, it made me stronger. It allowed me to face my fears. And like now, like the things that scare you don't ever go away. They just become a little bit less scary. That's all I have to say out of it. But it took me 5 years to accept that. Yeah. That's so, honestly, like I learned a lot. It was fun. I guess you could say it was fun. I don't know. It was something. But that, like, it was the only good relationship that I had throughout my lifetime. So, I mean, like, I'm grateful for that experience to know and getting to live out something other than what my conditioning would have been from childhood. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Okay. I have so much stuff I gotta put away, man. Oh my goodness. Oh no, man, honestly, you're not, like, ask any questions that you like. I'll tell you as much as I can and as much as I'm comfortable with sharing. All within the same sense of that. So just remember that, like, there's a lot of things that I can't say because it's just how it goes, right? There's a certain respect, there's a certain just like here in normal world, there's politics that go along with it, right? So you have to abide by the politics, right? So that's the same thing as that. So I can share with you as much as I can, respectfully. Yeah. Where did I put it? Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. All right. Well, I lost it. That's okay. It's my lip chap, man. It's my lip chap. Julia. That's okay. We'll come back to it. You go. Can't really make that decision right now. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, my phone's gonna die. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. I'll grab the charger. I can't really say for sure. Like I haven't experienced life. Like the life that I've experienced, I can't make a decision based off what I know. Okay, so I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay with being open to the experience of learning and just having an open mind, you know? So, I mean, I can't really tell you right this moment. And I don't really know a whole lot of things. Like, I don't know. I was in school. I went back and got my GED. That's fine. That being said, all the knowledge that I have is strictly based off the experiences that I've led. So I know that it's real because I know that it's true because I've proven it and I've tested it myself. Yeah. 100%, right? And like the thing about it is like the wounds that we have from childhood develop us into who we are. And what you do with that wound is completely up to you. So I mean, like if you want to suffer, then you can suffer. But I personally was always on a pursuit of happiness. So I didn't stop until I reached that. And I negotiated with my own brain until I got there, right? So you got to find congruency within your external reality and then your internal reality. In regards to what? Wait, what did I say? Joking. To what question? What did I say? What was in reference? Sorry. Okay, Chris, thanks for stopping in, though. It's been nice talking with you and being able to collaborate with you. Looking forward to it. I'm surprised it hasn't crashed at all, honestly. Like, word, this has been the best stream. Usually it crashes at least like 3 times on me. After trauma, either you become the predator, the victim, or heal. I took a course on this, actually. I have, yes. Kind of, but kind of not really, because I don't want to be indoctrinated. That's the thing. My mind is so fresh and so innocent in a way. Like, as much as I'm not innocent, I'm super sheltered by many things. And like, you can, if you know me on a personal level, there'll be a joke and like I will completely go right over my head if it has like any kind of like sexual reference or anything like that. Like I won't get it. And I take people seriously for their word and like not getting the innuendo or something like that. I'm not there. That's not who I am. Like I love my unindoctrinated, sheltered self. Like eventually I'll get it like a minute later or so, and then yeah, I'll laugh. But it adds to the the shock value. It's like when I get it good. You know. Fuck. No, I'm just delayed innocent, okay? Like, as in, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I do get the point. It just takes me a minute. I made a rap about this, actually. Okay, how does it go? Okay, I was a little misguided from a young age. Didn't go to school, so I got no grades. And if you make a joke, yeah, my competence is lacking. I'll need a few minutes before I start laughing. Anyway, it goes off, like, it goes, like, right, I don't know, every lyric after that. It was kind of one of the first raps that I wrote. 1 second, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me see what he said. I asked about which country you would choose to move. Yeah, I know. I don't know yet. I can't answer that. I haven't experienced enough life, so I can't give you a definitive answer. You know, wherever I go, it's gonna be a home because I believe home is where you make it, and so it doesn't really matter where I am. It's more like it comes down to who I'm with. That's that's the thing. It's like I want to be surrounded by good people, not just mundane everyday. Yeah. Because I have a YouTube channel that I was posting videos on. I started going live because I got really busy. I was managing a motel there for a bit. And that being said, live streams were easier for me to maintain than being able to edit and go through videos and take different takes and whatever else. So that now I have a little bit more time while I'm waiting to go out to work. I'm going to focus it and redirect it towards what I discovered about myself and what I started creating while I was at the motel. Because I'm not actually that much of a social interaction being. I am I like to go out and do things independently, you know. Okay, one second. Okay. I know exactly what you like to do. A lot of character analysis and different. Okay. I have a friend that said he encourages them every said he encounters them every Sabbath and they reach out to him. Oh wow. Like your character analysis? They reach out to him. Oh. Like so are you doing the are you doing it and like a character reference on a person and then using the different methodologies in reference? That's really cool. That's like a different kind of birth chart. I like that. Why do you not want because I have like anything else but that to do. So okay. You should have all of your scenes working with all emotional consciousness staying alive and active to be a balancer of reality, or are you in some hypnotic state, love or mind, joy or physical? Um I don't know. I've been traumatized and I'm just trying to live life and get my executive functioning back. That's what I do. Um, so definitely not in a woo-woo reality. At the same sense, like I can call things like I see it from a mile away before anyone else can see it because I have intuition. It's a feeling. It's not something that I can explain. Thank God for that because it's probably the only thing that's kept me alive. Um, yeah. And now I don't want to be a gangster anymore, you know? Like it's too gangster for me. There's nothing gangster about it, really. So like I'm just a much regular person now. But we just have conversations. So I've been doing live streams for the past year and a half. We play games sometimes. We'd have deep conversations, in depth advice and validation at times. Like I've talked to a lot of different people. One of my favorite ones would have been with a gentleman. He had schizophrenia, and he was talking about how he gets shamed and belittled by the person that is within him, right? So that the advice that I gave him was because the guy was saying he belittles me for saying he's not real, and I was like, hey, well, that's when you look at him and you tell him that's right, Justin, you're not real, and you only exist because you live inside my mind. So you should probably show me a little bit of respect. You know, like it's just little things like that. You know, like to integrate something that you think is wrong, and then to remind yourself that it's actually a superpower, and then take your power back. That's what I do. I'm actually not lonely ever. I don't ever feel lonely. Do I feel anxious and like fear and like from my past and stuff? Yeah, sometimes, but not lonely. No. Okay. It's been like no, long time. Okay, I stopped. I left that lifestyle behind in 2019, 2020. Okay, long time. As soon as I understood what I was getting myself into, I realized that it was not the life for me. I was a child. I didn't understand. I didn't know. I didn't actually see I had to experience the reality of it for myself. And as soon as I had that realization, I decided to remove myself. So, like, if I'm the problem, I was the problem because I do not operate like that. I don't do bad business. I do good business, but that people don't respect that. So that's fine. It's not for me. I believe wisdom is a state that you achieve. So you have to be in pursuit of something, right? Wisdom always comes from pursuit. So if you're on a pursuit of happiness, you have to be able to negotiate with yourself to reach your pursuit, right? So wisdom is in pursuit. Yeah. I know how God's systems work. God taught me, like, God raised me, okay? Like, I wasn't chosen by my family. I left home at 13. No one checked on me, nothing like that. So, like, when they say that God, I'm not indoctrinated either. So, like, I don't go to church or nothing like that, okay? I have my own personal relationship with God. But God is a father to the fatherless. And I am the way that I am because of that guidance. 100%. And it has deceived me. But exactly, it will never control me, okay? Like, it's a trap, it's a loop, and I'm really good at detecting patterns, and I get sick of myself, okay? I get sick of myself real quick. My own buffoonery, okay? No, no. Even during crisis? Oh my god. Actually, that's a syndrome, I think. Like, when you get too stressed out, you fall asleep. It's like a coping mechanism, like protect your brain kind of thing. And, like, it's probably actually the most worst thing that you could do because, like, in a crisis, sleeping is probably not going to be the thing to save you unless, like, they think you're dead already, or like, but like in a flood or like a hurricane, like, probably not the best option. But okay, thank you. I don't gamble. Sorry. Wisdom is the result of experience, in my opinion. Yes, but hold on. Okay. So you can have experience, but without the pursuit of negotiation to bring understanding to that experience, like a whole perspective, um, then wisdom is lost, right? So, like, there's so many people that have a lot of experience and it ruins them, right? So they feel like they're stuck there, they can't get past that, they can't evolve with it. So it defines them as a person and they get bitter, and then they attach emotional meaning to their experiences. And I think that's what stops wisdom, is attaching emotions. Like, emotions aren't real. The only thing that's real is love, okay? So you got to keep going through your emotions until you find love for absolutely every single aspect of something you've been through to reach the peace that surpasses all understanding. So I've done that with all my experiences. It gets easier, trust me. It gets so much easier. But first you got to put yourself in a corner. Aw, I'm sorry. I'll come a bit earlier. I'll start going at like 7 o'clock, maybe. Like, is that enough? Like an hour earlier? I understand your struggles with society. Having autism myself, I do as well. I like being an introvert and keeping only a few close. Yeah, so the thing is, like, I'm very introverted, yes, until you get to know me. Then I'm very extroverted and, like, a weirdo, straight weirdo, I tell you. But I care. I care a lot. But the question is how that pursuit's conducted. Is it through supplication? Is it through illumination? Is it through philosophy? Oh, I journal. I have every single journal I've ever written in. Want to see my journals? I have so many journals. I'll show you. Hold on. Oh God. These are my journals. So I have like the firsthand experience of literally my experiences. So everything that I've ever been through. Organized and in a, wait, hold on. I'll just turn this. Hold on. Maybe I won't. I don't know. That's fine. Oops. Wrong one. Okay. So I journal a lot. Like journal. Like I write quite a bit. So yeah. I have a whole duffel bag. Like probably close to 50 journals from the time I was 13 to the time to being 28 now. I believe in something bigger. And the thing is, like, Kate, but like, how many of you are willing to stand alone, even when everybody is disagreeing with you, right? So let's say you feel something in your heart is wrong, okay, but everyone around you isn't saying anything. Even let's put it in a family context, okay? So you see a family member do something wrong to, let's say, their spouse. They say something that like it just rubs you the wrong way. How many of you stay silent? I'm not going to say I'm not guilty as charged. Like I am, because given the context of the situation, am I going to start a fight when like it's already high tension? But that doesn't change the fact that something was not right there, right? Yeah, so I think wisdom is the evolution of perspective. The evolution of principles, the evolution of how your values grow with you, how they the willingness to be able to let go of one concept and transform it but still have the same root meaning is the evolution of character, right? I think wisdom is a plethora of different aspects of being willing to negotiate with yourself to find inner harmony, not with being a person to just push something under the rug, like having enough willpower to believe what you believe and to figure out how and what makes you believe that. To be an individual, right? So you can't be afraid of yourself. If you want to be afraid of who you are, by all means, like there's not a shortage of people that want to tell you who you are, okay? Like there is many people that can do that just fine for you. But I mean, that's up to you, right? Talking shit, you just ain't not loved. Okay, that's fine, Nicholas. Like even if I'm not loved, I'm okay with that. Like I'm not asking to be loved. I'm here having a conversation. No one has to love me to have a conversation. But I also don't have to attack you, right? So like that's the thing about choosing to be peaceful. Peace isn't something we agree on, it's a choice. So like your choice to not be peaceful is not going to interfere with my ability to be peaceful. So like you can go ahead and do that all on your own. Okay? Okay, well I'm happy. I'm happy that you're aware of that, but you choose otherwise. Okay, just know that, like, you're part of the problem, and I love that for you, okay? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what you meant by that. It's okay. I still love that for you, whatever you meant. Like, it's great. Who doesn't love you? Okay, hold on, wait. Sorry, my bad. Let me back it up. That's not okay for me to do. I apologize. What did you mean, Nicholas? I'm sorry. 100%, right? So another thing that I was blessed with, because like I did grow up in the environment that I did, emotions weren't a thing. Like if you're going to be emotional, you might as well just like get out and like don't, just don't, because no one's going to take you seriously. Like you're going to be looked at like you have no, you know, it's a harsh world, okay? It's not the easiest reality to live in. So I was numb for a lot of it. When I did finally start to make a safe space for myself to feel emotions, I was grateful. So I'm even grateful to be sad when I cry, because for the longest time I couldn't even feel that. So I have no idea what that word means. I'm gonna have to look it up. Nicholas, why what? I asked you a question. What did you mean? Why you don't want to talk about it now? Then don't. But like seriously, man, like I'm saying, I apologize if that's not what you meant and I misinterpreted it. That's on me. If you would like to re-explain what you mean by when you say they don't love you and you're talking shit, by all means, please give it to me. Give it to me exactly as you meant it. How do you see the it is 10:33. In time. I'm not in a rush to find love. I mean, like I much rather be happy than to wake up and wish I was happy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not willing to settle for anything less than what I can give. Yeah. Thank you. What's the thing that most people misunderstand about you or your personality? I don't know. I mean, like, um, I have a lot of issues getting along with other women because, like, I find them to be rather catty. I don't care what celebrity did what. I probably don't even know their name or like who it is that they're talking about because I don't watch TV or movies. I don't watch that either. So I mean, like, probably just having like common things to talk about. Maybe that's probably that. Like, they just don't know how to take me because I'm so. I'm kind of like a man. I think like a man more than anything. I think I do sing. I make music and I sing. Yes. Oh wait, I have to look up this word. So hold on. I gotta grab my iPad. Hold on. Damn! All these big words. It's awesome. What the hell? What the hell? I found my lip chap. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Nick. You're awesome too. I think you're trying to spell awesome, right? That's okay. But like, even if you're not, I'm just gonna take it like that, and like, I'm just gonna tell you that you just keep on keeping on, buddy, because like, life is great. I promise you that much. Life is definitely good. Okay, 1 minute. I gotta go back up to this message, y'all, because I gotta see what this word is. Okay, hold on. How do you know the how do you use the idea of okay, 1 minute. Mm, 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 mm. There it is. The principle where the the principle whereby the superabundance of one's force inevitably produces its opposite as a physical equilibrium. So, like, you're talking about duality? Is that what this is? Is that what the concept of it is? Is like the polar opposite duality? Thank you for honoring that. And exactly. I mean, Hunter, I didn't see your question. Wait, no, don't be a man. Damn it. No, I'm not. No, I'm a woman, like full on woman. Like, don't worry about that. But I think like a man is what I'm trying to say. I'm more logically driven, not so much emotionally driven. And when I say how I feel, I'm not talking about like how I feel in that moment. I'm talking about all the emotions I already consolidated and came to like a very balanced opinion. So like when I say how I feel, it's not like how other chicks are like, well, I feel dang, 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 dang. They got some fucking shit to say about fucking whatever the hell else because I can't regulate. Anyways, sorry, that kind of came out a little blunt, but I don't really, I can't do the whole like emotional manipulative thing. It's not really for me, I can just like communicate clearly without putting what's I'm responsible for on other people. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I suck at spelling though. That's the one thing I do suck at. It's spelling. Like, thank God for spell check. Goddamn. Hallelujah. Not goddamn. I mean, like, God, praise the Lord. Sorry, God. Forgive me. Sorry. Okay. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Okay. Don't worry, Nicholas. Me too. You're good. It's okay. Honestly, I think like my spelling is as good as it is because I do journal as much as I do. But yeah, me trying to read some of my past writings, mm, girl, like what are you saying? But I remember the experience, so it's okay. The swinging pendulum. No, I don't do that because God told me not to, so I don't do that. So that's all. Yeah. You give yourself grace with it's hard for us trauma experiencers. Well done. Man, what else are you gonna do? You gonna hate on yourself? Man, you can hate anyone you like, but you can't hate on yourself. So in a way, it's about polarity duality. And the principle says that but it says that eventually something has a latent ability to switch sides. I'm interested in how it applies and when people try to compensate. Okay, so I actually have a theory on this. Okay, so like everybody wants to be a good person, right? So depending on what they're driven by, okay, like what is like that I love psychoanalyzing people on this because like everyone has a ticking point, like how far does their integrity go, right? So I have an integrity like probably something you've never experienced before in this world. Okay. My brother, when he introduces me to people, he says I'm a saint. um so like yeah, like I have a certain like I can't do something that doesn't feel in alignment because I can't think and I can't function. Okay. It's not in my operating system. I don't work like that. That being said, it has not been easy for me to get through life. So everyone has a ticking point where they switch. So what do they consider suffering, right? When does it become too much for somebody to not become a good person anymore? Everyone wants to believe they are. Until what point does that change? If that makes any sense. I think that's what you're talking about, right? So like these are variables. I call them variables because everything in life can be defined when it switches. What makes something okay? What makes it not okay? There's only certain things in life that are actually considered unnecessary harm. And that being said, it's to the individual, right? So one size does not fit all. But there is variables that can be defined and actually be accounted for within that. And that's why I get confirmation as well on what I do. So like I don't just go into things blindly. I'm like, you're aware that this is what you're doing and it could be avoided. You're completely 100% aware of that, right? I get confirmation on that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Locked and loaded. Let's continue. Like I put people in corners very easily with their own actions. So like I give people enough rope to hang themselves with, if that makes any sense. And I don't do it out of like malicious intent. I do it because they're obviously not seeing something and they go kicking and screaming. It's not like something they like, it's not a fun process. I've been there myself. I had to be put in a corner at one point in my life. And it took 4 years of fighting for me to be able to break myself down. That being said, I had to break myself down with love, for love, nothing else but. And it doesn't feel good. So like this isn't a process that is easy. It's not something that people are going to enjoy, but it will be precise and it is truthful, right? So I mean accountability at the end of the day should land on who it belongs to, not on opinion or how people feel about it. Okay, see you. Be safe. Love you as well. Love you. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, like, much love for you. I got love for you. 100%. And like the thing about me is like I'm always willing to see what I can't see. I have to be as hard as I am on myself because nobody else is gonna freaking do it for me. You know what I mean? Like I had to parent myself my whole life, and if I didn't get tired of my own bullcrap, no one else was gonna tell me to change. It really comes down to what you want, right? So I mean, if you can figure out what a person wants, you can figure out how a person moves. Like what's important to them? What do they place value on, right? So depending on that will determine their structure of how they operate. And it's predictable. Um, it's repeated. It's not something that's a guessing game. Like I can see it from a mile away. And like not only that, but like if they have malicious intent, there's certain behaviors that they're going to do. Like let's say you have someone hold on to money for you, right? Is that person taking that money with them everywhere they go? Or are they leaving it with you because they know it doesn't belong to them, right? So it's like the little subtle things of human nature that define what a motive is, of who their character is and what they're willing to do and when they're willing to do it. I'm sorry. I know I do talk fast because my thoughts come in very fast. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah, but there's certain things that don't require empathy. So there's also taking and receiving seasons, right? So if you give to someone during a taking season, like for instance, if someone asks you for a smoke, you pass them the whole pack. Are they taking one cigarette or are they taking 3 or 4 or 5? Okay. So if you help someone in a taking season, it doesn't matter what you do, what resources that they have, you're actually fueling the monster, the beast that is within to go further deeper in a negative hole, right? because you're validating that experience for them, that they are worthy of something, of whatever they tell themselves. You're making it so that it's true no matter what you do. But if they're in a receiving season, they're actually going to be open to new information and trying something new. Yes, it is a blessing and a curse, very much so. I smoke occasionally, yes, but I do not drink. No, don't. 100%, right? And like, I don't like validation that way. Like, validation for me is like, if someone can point out where I'm failing myself, that's the validation I want to see. Like that's something that actually shows me that you see me and that you see where I can improve. Like, I don't know, like, I don't like the whole like I don't know. I'm weird though. Like, if you're gonna get, if let's say I have a hard time receiving something that someone's telling me, I'm gonna ask for the facts, right? I'm not even gonna have an opinion about it. I'll be like, hey, present to me why your reasoning behind this. And then if the reasoning is good, I'll be like, okay, yeah, you win. Okay. No, I'm not a chain smoker, no. Just talking to, oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, my water just spilled all over my ears. Okay. I don't want to work for another person because in the corporate structure, if I have a manager, I always end up getting kicked out before I can even like establish anything. So like, I just said F working for other people because I'm not devoting my life to people who don't even value me. They don't see, I go above and beyond, okay? And I'm just not doing that again for anyone other than me. I do have tattoos. I have one on my neck right here. It's a helix. Yeah, it's like there. And then I have one on my arm. I'm getting a back piece done. I studied life. I analyzed, psychoanalyzed life and people in real time. A textbook, like I do plan to go to school, okay? But when I'm sure of what is actually going to be something to propel me forward in my career, not just a degree that I have under my belt because I can say I have a degree, right? Like, I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to waste anyone else's time. And I'm definitely not going to invest my so much money into something that I'm not going to utilize, right? So when I do go to school, it'll be because I'm established or establishing myself within that field, right? So yeah. Hi. No, I think people lack the capacity to understand, or like they lack the emotional skills to be able to regulate enough to get to a point of understanding, okay? So I think this should be taught in schools. It's not. I was already in a super high stress environment, so like anywhere was better than at home, right? And I just have the type of person that I am. I'm an anomaly, okay? Literally my numerology is 369, okay? So like um yeah. I know that how I think and how I'm able to express how I feel is something that is very much so needed by the world. It's not something that I look at it as like I'm not better than anybody. These are just skills that I had to go through turmoil to learn, and I have the willpower to do so, right? So like it's not anyone's fault. It's heavy stuff to carry. It's emotionally, and you have to be isolated when doing it. Like I don't wish what I've been through upon anybody. Um I don't even think that they would be able to handle it, to be honest with you. And that's okay. If I would much rather bear it and share it. Yeah. 100%. I mean, like, I try my best to be vulnerable to the right people. I'm just tired of sharing that side of me with people who don't deserve it. That's all. So I'm not it's not I'm not afraid to love. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm tired of I call it weak, okay? Like I don't know. I'm just tired of dealing with weak people mentally. Like cuz like I have a lot my energy is big. So if you're going to be in a relationship with me or anything like that, like I come with big energy that has the same pattern play out. I don't blame the people. I blame me. Okay? I really do. It's my own fault. I swear to God. I don't know what it is, but that's all right. So I am a Cancer and my rising sign is a Leo. So I'm literally fire and water. I'm steamy. I'm a steamy creature, okay? Well, I mean, like that's the thing is like you got to find so if you don't like remembering your past experiences, you got to find peace within them, right? So like your soul is never going to be settled. You're never going to be at peace within your heart and within yourself, which means like you're going to fill your time with people, places and things that you may actually not necessarily want to be around. But because you have a hard time sitting with yourself and your past experiences, this is how you fill that void to avoid it, right? I don't like doing that because like people suck sometimes and everyone that I've been around is like no, like I'm not about to participate in screwing someone over because that's the common thing. Like no, I'll just remove myself and I will just like I don't do that, you know? So like that's just my life. Um I don't hang out. If it's just not me, it's not me, you know? Like I would much rather be alone. Yeah. Yes, so I work in construction. I like do lots of different trades, freelance work, office work, things like that. And then hobbies, I go to the gym. Lately, I've been working out at home. I work with AI. That's a hobby of mine. I'm creating a project right now, and then I also do music. And what else do I do? I have my YouTube channel. This one, yeah, yeah, 100%, 100. That's exactly it. Yeah. And like I don't know, like I'm just like to the point now where I'm like I don't want new experiences. Just like just let me be alone. Okay, so 1 minute here. And the thing is, like, okay, so like, whatever happened to like this right and wrong thing? Okay, like, whoever taught us that? Who's my favorite singer? I don't know. I don't really have one. Okay, sorry. There's like a bunch of questions here that I missed. I like to do anything and everything except for like, I'm not really one for heights, but I'll do it. I will. What else is there? I don't like scallops. That's about it. Mm, and anything that's cold. I don't like cold environments. It's not for me. Okay. I'm freaking, I'm already small and cold as is. Okay. Okay, so going back down. Dun, 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 dun. I don't watch TV, and sorry. Is this that's Pisces, or no? It's not. I don't even know the zodiac. 1 minute. Oh shit! I have cards right here. Damn. 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. You are a zodiac signs. You're a Gemini. Ooh! Me and Geminis, man. I tell you, we have I like Geminis. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, I don't know. I haven't met a stable Gemini yet. I don't think. You're not dumb. Stop that. Why would you say that about yourself? Jeez Louises. Just because you watch movies and doesn't make you dumb. Like, if anything, that makes you like curious about stories. Like, I wish I was more curious about stories, because like, damn man, if I could live any other story than my own at times, like fucking A, like why not? Like, that's great, honestly. I just like, I personally feel like I'm watching someone else live their life when I have my own life, and like that's something that can't get over in my brain. So like, I can't escape through movies or shows for that very reason. It feels weird to me, because I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Sagittarius, you're Cancer. Okay. What's your thoughts on the cosmos and Nordic world, or even the Veda? How does one participate in the true form of ideas in reality? I think it's based off what you feel. The thing about it is like, everything that has been, and everything that we've learned, and everything that is documented in history at one point has been, right? So if that's what you feel your heart call you to, then go ahead and do it, and you can make it your own as well. Like, I don't feel like, I personally don't like to call upon deities or anything like that. Like, I just go to God, my word for it, but it's like a creator, like the one thing that's bigger than us. We feel it all in our hearts, right? Why do I do that? Because I don't want that responsibility. I don't want the responsibility of thinking I know what's best to call upon to help me in whatever I'm doing. That's a lot to carry. There's so much that has happened in this world. And like, you don't even know if it's true that whatever you're reading, right? So like, I just like, I'm a human. I want to focus on human things and let the Almighty focus on Almighty things, right? So if your heart calls to it, by all means. But just remember that you're not bigger, better, or smarter than anybody else in this world. And the only thing that is the universe, because it knows best, right? The earth, for instance, like, that's God. Earth is the feminine, and God is the unseen energy. That's the masculine, the karma, whatever else you want to say. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just give me a second, y'all. I gotta get my kitty inside. Okay, y'all, I actually have to head her in for the night. I will be live next Friday. I love you all very, very much, and I will catch you on the next live stream. Sorry, but yeah, I just gotta go real quick. Sorry. Love you all.